I have 8 high vibrational manifesting tools to share with you today. I'm Monique, the work from home mogul. I am a subscription box owner, hair care line owner, YouTuber, Poshmark ambassador, reseller, and all things just trying working from home through online apps and sharing it with you. And today I'm going to share with you one of the most important things that you should be doing before trying all these side hustles, working on your business. And today's special guest is Dramina. If we're the appliance, we need to plug ourselves in before we can work. And so these are some 8 tools to plug in and get all that energy that we need to accomplish our goals. Stick with us. If you are new to my channel, I have many videos about how to have a morning routine, how to have a nighttime routine, doing a to-do list, being effective, limiting distractions, all these things that you can do to get to your goals. But what's the point of running around doing all these to-do lists, doing all these side hustles, making all this great money, which is awesome. But are you doing it because you love the feeling of the accomplishment, or are you doing it because you don't like the feeling of not having the accomplishment? Being busy is not an accomplishment. When you really know what you want and you're going after it, there's the joy in there. But I'm gonna go over the 8 things once you know what you want, how to get in alignment with it. Sidebar, some of these things you're gonna already know and need a reminder of. Some of these things are gonna be brand new. And when you're making your to-do list, some of these things are the most important thing that you need to put into your schedule. First one I'm going to go over is visualization. It's not enough just to say the goal out loud, although some people don't even do that. It's not even enough to write down the goal, and even less people do that. But taking the time to really visualize and immerse yourself into what the accomplishment of that goal feels like and looks like makes it that much closer. Why? Your brain, and this is like a whole physics scientific thing, can't really tell the real thing from the fake thing. When you running through a marathon, for example, just through your mind, and then you're doing it in real life, like it's a simulation that your brain and body feels like you've already done it. So really just sitting with yourself and imagining the scenery. What does your skin feel like? What sounds are you hearing? What senses can you incorporate if there are any tastes, smells, feels? This is not the easiest thing to do. When you practice it, you get even more specific about the tiny things that you would notice and pay attention to when you're there. The flicker of sunlight on a palm tree and the glimmer of the sun on water, like these little tiny intricacies, when you're going about your daily life, just noticing those and bringing them into the visualization will make it even that more powerful. Second tool is a vision board. You may have gone to a vision board party. You may have made like little poster boards, cutting out articles and magazine clippings. How often do you check in with your vision board? Like, it's really cool to put like vacation pics and different stuff up, but have you looked at it and checked in? Where are you with planning that vacation? Have you checked in and said, oh yeah, I'm actually going to do these things? Having it in a place where you can see it. This is a really great visual tool. And you know what? Things change. You might want something else on there, and it's okay. If you no longer want one of those clippings on there, you can cover it up. You can add to it. You can toss it and redo it. But the visuals keeping it fresh in your mind and seeing it rather than just thinking about it from time to time is also very powerful. The third tool, which can be done incrementally on a day-to-day basis, is challenging your self-limiting beliefs. This is not something you just sit for 10 minutes and do. It's something you have to train your mind into doing, not only when you're actively thinking about your goal, but anytime you're just thinking in general and anything negative comes up. Now, I have a video about this. But one thing you can actively do in the morning is affirmations. Completely just turning around the negative into a positive with I am statements, not putting any no, not, never in there. Positive statements that you repeat on a daily basis so that you trick yourself into being positive about accomplishing your goal. Number 4, I really love this one because it's so different and it just gets you to be more creative about thinking. And this one is having a multi-perspective visualization. This is looking at yourself from the outside as the goal is accomplished from the perspective of other people. And this is not because what other people think or see you as matters at all. It's just another way for you to affirm the goal and see it so that you know in your own core being that it's possible. And you can do this from anybody's point of view. And so it's pretty entertaining and exciting. Another tool in your toolbox to just bring your goal closer, make yourself more confident in getting to it. Number 5 is probably one of the easiest things to do, and that is gratitude journaling. This doesn't have to be specific to any goals at all. It just has to be being grateful for whatever happened to you on a daily basis, or whatever you've done, whatever circumstances, alignment, positivity that you've noticed or that you've shared, and celebrating all of the small wins. You can start, and sometimes it's like, oh, my day sucked. How can I even think about what to be grateful for? Obviously, the little things like breathing, being able to talk, being able to function, even in the smallest ways, even if you're in pain, anything that you are able to do, because there are people that aren't able to do those same things. Starting with the senses, something that you tasted today that was good, something you saw that was cool, anything little like that. And also asking the questions. The universe will start bringing you answers. How was I able to have such an amazing sandwich today, for example? How am I so grateful today about all the things that happened? Even just doing that, and then you'll start to come up with answers. Tool number 6 is writing and speaking manifesting affirmations. A little bit different from the affirmations that challenge limiting beliefs. This is specific to the goals and really gets you thinking about why I am blank about these goals. I am worthy of receiving this goal because XYZ. Or I am so easily able to create XYZ. I'm so grateful for receiving XYZ. Making the I am statements very specific to already accomplishing this goal and any surrounding goals around it to make it tie in. Number 7 is a focus wheel. You may be familiar with a focus wheel where you draw a circle and then you start to write out different areas of your life, and the higher towards the edge of the circle you put the dot, or you put it in the middle if it's like at a 0, and you kind of see if this wheel is rocky, which of course it should be. That's the point of growth. But this particular focus wheel is divided into 4 quadrants. What do you love about this goal in one corner? What have you seen other people do about this goal? Or if it's something never been done before, that's totally fine. Anything similar that people have achieved. Another quadrant about why it's easy for you to get to this goal, or similar ones, what you've already accomplished. And then getting into the gratitude and whatever support that you can have in order to achieve this goal. Another visualizing way and another pen to paper way to get creative and to look and reflect on these things to bring the goal closer to you. How do you feel about some of these tools? Are there some that you have done before, some you've never heard of? What are your thoughts about that? If you're liking this video and you're still watching and you're liking, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button so other people will be able to find this and get the same great information. And now let's go on to the last tip. Number 8 is a behavioral exercise. Acting, speaking, doing as if the goal was achieved, and just taking the time to either by your own self in your apartment or actually going out into the world, walking around like a hotshot and behaving as if you're already there and feeling it, and incorporating all the tools that we've already discussed as far as the perception of both internal, external, all the gratitude about it, all the feeling, all the senses, and making that shift. It's not coming, it's already here. Now let's hear from our special guest, Jermina. It's lovely to be here while with you. Again, Monique, thank you. And all of the tools that you've given us are so vital in creating the life of our dreams while we're awake. So thank you. For the most part, I find that the visualizations and the dreams that I create during my wake state are much more positive and less traumatic and chaotic than when I'm asleep. Why is that? You know, the dreams are a window into our subconscious, and it really lets our subconscious take the wheel so that we can turn off some of that active, efforting, strenuous activity that we put onto our brains all day long, and just take a back seat and let our subconscious just run wild and give visuals that sometimes lead to a train wreck. Do the dreams actually tell us anything about what's about to happen? The conversation back and forth between the conscious and the subconscious mind is an interesting one. You know, the visuals that they give us don't normally make sense or lead to something or have anything relevant to say, except kind of just perpetuating what we make our brain do all day, which is just be in chaos and unconformity and unfocus on all sorts of stuff that actually really does not matter whatsoever. Honestly, it seems really unproductive spending 6, 8, 10 hours asleep and just getting all these chaotic images. Like, what is actually the point? I truly believe if you focus and you use those tools which you've given us and other ones of positivity which we've spoken about before, so you'll have better thoughts during the day, meaning you'll have better visuals at night. Really? Thank you so much, Jermina, for joining us again. Work from home bodies, make sure that you're subscribed and you share this video with a friend, and hit that notification bell so you know about next week's video. See you then. Bye. Having it in a place where you can see it